WWE Smackdown, Friday Night Smackdown, and it should be a good show. Looking forward to tonight's show. I was actually a little bit distracted because I was just watching the weigh-in for Fury versus Wilder. Of course, that is a massive stream, absolutely massive stream that is going to be taking place tomorrow. We will be starting it at, I think, around about midnight UK time, so in exactly 24 hours from now. 24 hours from the moment that this stream started. I think we are going to be starting our Wilder versus Fury live stream. That's going to be going all night. The biggest boxing event of my life. Absolutely huge. Yeah, cannot wait for that. I was just watching the weigh-in. Both guys have weighed in heavy. Both guys are heavy. That's the breaking news. I think both were over a stone heavier than when they faced each other before. So both have put a lot of muscle on. Yeah, that's kind of where my head's at right now. But I hope everyone's okay. I will get to the chat in a sec. I'm just going to tweet out and let people know that we are live. So that they can join us if they want to. And yeah, we've got loads to talk about. We've got about half a page of notes for the first hour. Things that are going to be going down tonight. Probably the big one is the Bellas. And we will get to that in a second. Of course, we had all the figures drop earlier as well. It's just been non-stop. It's been non-stop. Hello, everyone in the chat. I can see people on screen. Let me open up the other one. There we go. Daisy, you drinking coffee? Hello. Yes, of course I am. So, and I'll be using my Twisted Bliss coffee coaster that I got from WWE Kids Magazine. So, there we go. Right, hello, hope everyone is well. Yeah, we did a stream earlier today, all about the action figures that were shown off, and I got to tell you, I so enjoyed it. It was very different. I couldn't see the chat because I had the images of the figures on screen, so I couldn't see the chat. So I kind of missed the interaction, but there was so much to talk about. So many new figures, we kind of had to just get to it. And so that was like over half an hour just looking at brand new figures. If you've not seen that video, it's on the channel now. If you want to check that out and see the brand new WWE figures that have been shown, I definitely recommend it. It's, yeah, lots of great stuff. Some things I never thought I would see as well. So, yeah, really check that out if you haven't. And as we said, we are back tomorrow. Of course, we're not going anywhere, but I can see there's people joining us all the time. We are streaming tomorrow. Fury versus Wilder. We are doing the watch-along. We're going to do all of the fights before. We're going to talk in depth about the first fight. We're going to talk in depth about both of their careers. And we're also going to be predicting who we think is going to win. So I was keeping an eye. I want to give a shout out to Imtiaz, who actually reminded me on Twitter that the weigh-in was going on. So I was watching it whilst I was setting the stream up. And very interesting stuff. Both guys coming in heavy, very heavy. I think this might be the heaviest that Deontay Wilder has ever been. He's weighed in, I know this isn't Boxing Days, but he's weighed in at 16 stone 7. For a lot of his fights, he's around 15.5 stone. So I think he's come in at 231 pounds. Fury, 273 pounds. He is substantially heavier than Wilder, and I'm telling you, I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait. When it comes to big events like that, it's like WrestleMania, but for boxing. Really mouth-watering stuff. Eric Haberman says, Days, how are you tonight? I am good, thank you. Hope you are well, my friend. C Wrestling, who was around in the stream earlier and really appreciated the support. I saw there was a few people. I couldn't see people at the time because all I had was the images of the figures, but I did mention it. I still have no idea how many people were watching, but I did see at the end that C Wrestling was in there, and Jesse as well. So just want to give a shout out to those guys. Days, put behind you that you're streaming tomorrow. People ask every stream, let them know. That's a really good idea, dude. That's a really good idea. How can I fit it in? Where can I put it? That's going to be a whole new thing for me to work on whilst I'm talking. So we'll play around with that. Coffee days, yes, indeed, Miss Clown. Hope you are well. Spammers will be spam slammed. Days, it's my birthday in the morning. Well, I hope you have a great day. Wilder is winning. Well, look, I don't want to get too bogged down into the boxing because there's going to be a whole stream dedicated to it tomorrow. And as I said, I genuinely am excited for it. I remember the first fight I couldn't watch. Well, I did watch it, but I don't think I watched it live because I was going to stream it. And I got hit with a copyright claim, which meant we couldn't stream. This was at the end of 2018. It was an absolute nightmare. So, we didn't touch that fight in the end. So, I'm really looking forward to doing this one with you guys and just kind of, sharing our thoughts and talking about the fight because no one in my house cares about wrestling. I mean, Mama Days likes it, but she won't necessarily sit down and watch it. But she respects it. My dad doesn't care, and Brother Days doesn't care, and I tried to get Kia into it, and she's not bothered. There's no one to talk to about wrestling. There's no one to talk to about boxing. There's no one to talk to about UFC. So I always feel pretty lonely if I can't stream during these big events. So that's why I really do appreciate you guys joining us. So otherwise, honestly, I'd be sat. Wow, I'd probably go to bed. That's what I'd do. I'd probably just go to bed crying. Really looking forward to it. We need to talk about wrestling anyway, because last time I checked, this was a wrestling channel, and we need to focus on that first and foremost. There's some big stuff, actually. Bellas, we need to talk about the Bellas, right? The Bellas are apparently going to be on the show tonight with a big announcement. A big announcement from the Bellas. So, no idea what that could be, because I honestly thought that it might be something to do with them going in the Hall of Fame. But why? Why would you have them announce it? Surely WWE... They're not going to come out and say, guys, big announcement, we're in the Hall of Fame. Like, that's not how it works. So, I'm starting to wonder now what this big announcement is going to be. Unless they are announcing themselves to the Hall of Fame, but I would find that very, very confusing. Very confusing indeed. So let me know if you think you know what that big Bella's announcement is going to be. The streams are great for all of us. Shout out to you, Miss Clown. Days, what will Balor do at Mania? He'll probably work on the merch stand, mate. I'd imagine he'll probably do a bit of merch. Maybe he's the guy that walks around with the thing over his neck, like with the bags of popcorn, stuff like that. There's so much to do. They'll definitely find. I don't even want to know how many coats are going to be in the cloakroom. So, there's a lot, dude. There's a lot that he can do. He could watch the show and then help clear it all up after. So, he won't be stuck for jobs. There's plenty of jobs. Bella's in the Hall of Fame. It's happening, my friend. It's happening. No smoke without fire, they say. Bella's announcement, they both let him in, and they're having baby fiends, says C Wrestling. Now, if that's not the most terrifying thought that you've had all day, then you've had a pretty terrifying day, let me tell you. Days, can I get a shout out? Yes, shout out to Green Yellow Army. Hope you are well, dude. Matt says, Days, I'm picking up some... Actually, do you know what? I just said that then. My voice feels all right. Obviously, there was no stream yesterday, and I think my voice might be a bit better. Date! Yes! Okay, here we go. Rock and roll. Actually, I should save it for tomorrow, shouldn't I? Here's me screaming my head off already. And we're 10 minutes into a Smackdown stream. Days, I'm picking up some Buffalo Wild Wings for my lady before Smackdown. Hope you are well. Well, I think, Matt, you've only mentioned that because you want everyone to know that you've got a lady. I'm on to you. Days, do you remember? Shout out to you, Leon. Can I be a friend to the channel? Dude, if you're here, then you are a friend to the channel. That is fact. Jody Gilly. Don't make me do it. Don't. Jody says, I'm amazed. Normally she says, Days. I'm amazed by Tyson Fury's story. I saw an interview that he did with Russell Howard, and it was awesome. I had no idea everything he's battled in his past. Definitely be watching tomorrow. Do you know what? I think that's really interesting. Again, I know this isn't Boxing Days, although he does look very similar to me. But this is, I think what has really made this such a big fight is not only is it the two best heavyweights, obviously you got Joshua in there as well, but not only is it the two best heavyweights colliding in an absolute dream match. I mean, we saw it before. It ended in a draw. That's how close they are. It ended in a draw. Bit of controversy. But so not only is this appealing to boxing fans, but as Jody has just said there, Tyson actually completely fell apart. He was the heavyweight champ of the world and had everything that you could hope for. Money, fame, success. He had it all. And he had a mental breakdown. And his whole world fell apart. And yeah, I mean, he was away from the sport for a good 2.5 years. And when he came back, he didn't look in the best of shape. When he was off, he was horrific. I don't even want to know how much he weighed. I mean, he must have been 20-odd stone easy. And not with muscle, with fat. He just completely fell apart. So if you want to talk about inspiration, then I do think that Tyson Fury is an inspirational person. He's definitely made mistakes, though. I don't think you can paint Tyson Fury as an angel. You can't go painting him as some kind of, incredible human being that's never put a foot wrong, because he is a human being. He has made mistakes. He has put foots wrong in the past. I know he's made comments that he regrets and things along those lines. So he's not a perfect person, but he has definitely helped a lot of people. So, yeah, it's. I think that's where you're going to get a lot of non-boxing fans watching that will be rooting for Tyson Fury. And it's really great. It's really great that he's managed to completely turn his life around in pretty much every way. And he is an inspirational person now. So, yeah, very cool. I don't think he wins. I think he'll lose, but that's by best. You know what I mean? Completely, it doesn't matter. I do think that Wilder is going to win, to tell the truth, but again, this isn't Boxing Days. Jody, thank you so much for the support, my friend. You know it's greatly appreciated, and really great that you can join us for Friday Night Smackdown, the Fiends show. Eric says, and by the way, you can subscribe to the Firefly Funhouse fan group. I don't know how many followers they're up to now, but I know they were just smashing milestones every week. So you can, there is a fan group. I think it's on Facebook, if you want to go and join those. And I know that Eric is now on Twitter, and Eric joined Twitter like a week or so ago, and now he's already up to like 250 odd followers. Which is crazy. So shout out to Eric, great friend of the channel. You're all friends of the channel. But yeah, you can follow Eric on Twitter. Days, did you hear that Raven and Austin were at AEW this past week? I did, yes. I think Raven was sat in the crowd, and I don't think we saw Austin Aries, but there was big rumours beforehand that he was at the show, and on our pre-show, the build-up on Wednesday, we actually spoke about Austin Aries, and there was a bit of a conversation about would you like to see him join AEW or not, and I think people seem to be quite split, and I totally understand, because he's kind of burnt a lot of bridges, Austin Aries. Obviously, kicked out of WWE, kicked out of Impact, and yeah, trouble on Indies, and you just don't need that going to AEW, do you? Don't want to rock the boat in that sense. But he is a great talent. he is a name that people know, and it's hard to know which way to go with that. Dave's just finished the Anne Frank movie. That's a bit random, dude. Such a sad story that they were hiding for 2 years. I gotta be honest, I don't know a great deal about it. I just know that she was hiding from like the Nazis in... Was it Germany? I actually don't. This is what I'm saying. I'm being honest. I don't know. Something says Holland. I don't know why, but something in my head says that it was in Holland. And you can go to her house and see where she was hiding and everything. So, I mean, look, this isn't Anne Frank days, okay? Although he does look like me. But, yeah, it's an incredible story. Jody says there's now 13,053 in our group. Dude, that's incredible. That is incredible. Great to see it growing all the time. Miss Clown says the Bellas announcement will be that they are really dudes and they have been pioneering mixed gender matches for years. I can see that. Although I'm not sure how they're going to explain the whole pregnancy thing. But, yeah, it is weird. I do think the Bella thing is weird because they are teasing a huge, not just an announcement. They're not saying, oh, we've got something to announce. Like we're vegans now or whatever. This is a huge announcement. Now, I don't know if it's connected to the Bellas. I don't know if it... Like, they might turn around and announce British Bulldog for the Hall of Fame. Or they might announce someone else for the Hall of Fame just because the rumours are that they're going in this year. It would be random. Really, really random if they went, we've got something to announce. We're going in the Hall of Fame! Yeah! I've never known anyone announce themselves like that into the Hall of Fame, so I can't quite get my head around it. I don't know if it's something to do with total Bellas and it's going to be a real letdown, but all I can do is tell you what I'm hearing, and what I'm hearing is huge announcement. The Bellas could announce that they're going to return to the ring and then go after the women's tag titles. In all fairness, Ben did say next year. I just skipped that out. But I'm not so sure. Someone was saying, and I can't remember who, but someone was saying that Nikki's done. She's had too many head injuries and she's not medically cleared and all of this. Now, unless she's been able to get medically cleared, but it would be weird timing considering she's now pregnant. So I'm not so sure. It certainly would feel that way. Or maybe they're going to be the hosts of WrestleMania, but I don't know how far pregnant they are. I don't know. This is what I'm saying. I can't get my head around it. Hello, this is the NWA podcast. Hope you are well. Curtis Johnston says, great job on the figure stream. Thank you, dude. Trace and I started collecting last year and I found your videos helpful in choosing figures we would like to get. Well, Curtis, always open to ideas, but I would like to bring back more figure videos. And yes, before anyone starts talking about toy hunts, I know, I know. Yeah, I know. But look, where I can get figure videos done, then I like to still try and do them. Kindly got sent through. In fact, because we're downstairs, they're right here. Kindly got sent through. Talk amongst yourselves. These. Oh God, I nearly fell. Legit nearly fell. Yeah, I got sent through these from Mattel. These are the new Masters of the Universe figures. We did a whole video on them, but they are quite cool. There's like the John Cena one, and which is smart. I like the Roman one. Look at that with like this little gauntlet thing that I've dropped his shield. There we go. There's the shield. If anyone misses the shield, there they are. So you got Roman one. You've got this. Oh yeah, dig it. Oh yeah, freak out. Macho Man. And probably my favourite, look at this. Booyaka, 619. That's really cool, Rey Mysterio, I think. So, yeah, Mattel kindly sent those through the other day for us to have a look at. I'm not sure if they're out yet, you know. They're in, where are they? Walmart exclusives. They're season 2. So they're Masters of the WWE Universe. And we did a video on them. I tell you, I was not prepared for today's stream. Not a clue. Like, in my mind, what was going to happen today with the figure videos and the figure reveals, what was going to happen was that they would go, like, oh, you like a bit of this, do you? Oh, you know, a little bit of cheeky, little bit of teasing. Oh, you want to see a bit more? Oh, like that. That's like the least sexiest thing you're ever going to see, okay? But, like, and I keep doing it, and I don't know why. So that's what I was expecting. Well, not exactly that. I wasn't expecting, like, Mr. Mattel to be like, oh! But look, if there's any kids watching, I'm sorry, right? But they didn't do that, right? They didn't tease anything. They just went, oh, here you go. Have everything. And like 60 odd images got released of all these new figures and new lines and decade of dominance. Oh, man, I wasn't ready. What we saw today, I was expecting tomorrow. I didn't expect. I thought there might be a video today. There might be a video where they just show one figure or something. Just like, oh, look at this and there's more tomorrow. That's what I was expecting. Was not expecting. The Slambulance. If you haven't seen, there's actually an ambulance that you can get now called the Slambulance. And like the doors come off and the roof and the side and the chairs and the doors and it's got a stretcher and it looks awesome. So yeah, I wasn't expecting any of that. I wasn't expecting any of it. So I kind of looked at it and I was like, look, I know from my experience that to record that video, get the editing done, put the images in, all that's 3 hours. It's 3 hours. From start to finish with the description, the tags, that's 3 hours. So it's like, man, I want to get this out there now. This is happening now. This is exciting. There was like a new Fiend image as well. So it's like, this has got to get out now. So it's like, got to stream. But I've got to tell you, I mean, like, I never do like streams like that. And it was, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed a different kind of stream. If you think about all of our streams, it's an hour of us just rambling rabbiting, yeah? And then it's watching a show. And that's what we do. That's it. We do it on a Monday, we do it on a Tuesday, we do it on a Wednesday, we do it on a Friday, we do it pay-per-views. That's what we do. So to do something different, stream something different, I really enjoyed it. So might have a look and see, you know, if is there more maybe different streams that we could do. I mean, I stream all the time anyway, so I will struggle to fit more streams in, but I'm just saying I really enjoyed it. Anyway, thank you, Curtis. Thank you. Eric Haberman says, Days, I am now up to 348 followers. Dude, I'm not even lying when I say you've gone up 100 followers since I last checked, and I think I last checked about 10 minutes ago. No, I think it was a couple of days ago, so that's incredible, dude. Great that there's so many people that want to connect with you in that way. Asim says, Bowling for Soup, Alexa Bliss. Do you know what? I've still not heard it. It's bad, innit? It's bad. I kind of feel like all I do is wrestling. So I probably should hear the song that's called Alexa Bliss. I'm just not a Bowling for Soup fan. They've never been a band that I've been into, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I know it's out there, dude. I should probably watch the video and see if... cause I think she's in it. I think she's in that video. But, yeah. Sean Reset says, Days, do you know where we can pre-order The Fiend? I want to buy 2. Well, I mean, look, the first place that comes to mind is going to be... I can tell you that it's in Elite 77... So it's going to be everywhere. Like, it'll be here in the UK in Smiths. It's not an exclusive, of course. I mean, well done, Mattel. Because the amount of stuff they've messed up over the years is incredible. It wouldn't have surprised me if the Fiend figure would have turned out to have been an exclusive for, like, Brian's Corner Shop. And there's, like, one of them in Nebraska. Right? That's the kind of level of incompetence that you can expect sometimes from Mattel. Mattel, let's not forget, are the company that made a Pete Dunne figure, yeah? A Pete Dunne figure, a bruiserweight figure, and then didn't bring it over to the UK. That is Mattel. So, you know Pete Dunne, like UK champ, didn't go into the main line, did it? Didn't go into the main line. In all fairness, there is a little bit more to that story. I'm not going to get bogged down with it, but still, incompetence. So yeah, I'm just pleased that the Fiend is going to be in the normal line, Elite 77, and it'll be everywhere. I'm sure they're going to make a ton. They need to make a ton, and comes with the little lantern, but I'm sure you know that. And I would check ringside. That's my advice. I would check ringside. If it's going to be available for pre-order anywhere, it'll go up there. But I'm sure any online retailer is going to have pre-order screens up. And, you know, even people like Smiths. The only problem is, right, and I mean this in a respectful way, Smiths haven't got a clue what they're doing, right? I genuinely don't believe there's anyone at Smiths that really knows about wrestling. If you think about it, they've got to buy toys for WWE, Marvel, Lego, remote control cars, Toy Story 4, pop vinyl. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's someone that's buying loads of different things. I don't think that the person that's buying figures for Smiths is looking at it going, the Fiend's coming. That is going to be big. Oh, I need to get extra of that. I don't think that's how they work. I think they just go, Elite 77, we'll take 1,000 boxes. And that's it. So, even though they'll make a ton of it, make no mistake about it, I bet a lot of people are still going to struggle to find it. Days, Bellas are going to announce a women's mid-card title. Ooh, that's interesting. I was about to say good idea, but I don't know if it is. So, interesting. Wrestling Days is taken to the fans. Trini says, Days, hey stream. I like that. It's Carnival Friday. Carnival Friday? What does that mean? But I'm in a Fate, so I'm supporting on mute. What, so you're just hearing me right now going... Is that what's happening? I have no idea what that story was then. Can I just tell you, in my head, I was clay pigeon suit shooting and finding it hilarious. Right, Eric Haberman says they should make the next figure sticker Corbin. Figure sticker? What's a figure sticker, dude? I think you're going to want to watch the figure reveals tomorrow. This is the friendship that will never end. Hashtag it's coming. Ooh. We're really glad that you're our friends. What, you heard some insider knowledge, have you, bud? The Funhouse is on the way. They got to, haven't they? They've got to, because it takes a year for them to make a figure. So they're making the Fiend, but we didn't see the Fiend until May 13th. And by that point, I think it was episode 4. So we were already up to like 4 weeks in. So the first thing they will have seen was Bray and the Funhouse and the puppets. So if they've made the Fiend, they've surely made Funhouse Bray and the puppets and all of that kind of stuff. Because the Fiend came 4 weeks after. And if anyone's wondering, how did he know that it was May the 13th? It's because it was the day after my birthday. I was in London for Raw. I was at the Raw that we saw the Fiend for the first time. So I know for a fact it was May 13th, 2019 that we first saw the Fiend. That, and I'm a big Fiend stan. From what that meme told me we should call the police. What's going on? What meme? Put another figure in the microwave. I've left those days behind me. That's Those days, DAZE, are gone. Alexa Bliss by Bowling for Soup music video. Name is Alexa Bliss. Asim, I don't know what you mean, buddy. Alexa Bliss by Bowling for Soup. Name is question Alexa Bliss. What? There's a wrestler that's called Alexa Bliss. That's her name. And Bowling for Soup have made a song about her. So I don't know if you've made a statement, if you're asking a question. I don't know if you're trying to confuse me. If you are, you've succeeded. You should do a Tommaso Ciampa. You should give yourself a good No, I do need to watch it, dude. I do need to watch it. I'll put it on my to-do list. Eric Haberman says, stink or Corbin, I meant. I still don't know what that means. I still don't... Stink or Corbin? Dude, have you joined forces with Asim to try and confuse me? What's going on? Have you lot all got together today or something and gone, do you know what we can do tonight? We can twist his melon, right? And don't do that because it hurts. But, yeah, I'm confused. Days, good point. The Bellas aren't due till the end of July. They could actually announce that they're hosting WrestleMania. Okay. Well, that would make sense because they've got Total Bellas on the way. They've been stars of Total Divas. You know, they're both pregnant. So, yeah, I could see them going that way. Jim Gore says, Days, your live stream is cheering me up. Oh, Jim, are you down, dude? Don't be down. Don't be down, Gore. Be Jim Gore. Be yourself. Be happy. Shout out to you, dude. Days, is Goldberg on Smack? Yes. God, oh, my God. Half an hour of waffle. That's what I've done. Half an hour of waffle. I haven't even told you what's on the show. Right, so we've got the Bellas on a moment of bliss. Huge announcement, okay? Naomi versus Carmella. Winner is going to go on to face Bayley at Super Showdown. And we are doing Super Showdown next week. We got another watch-along next Thursday. Huge. Absolutely huge. That is next Thursday. Those shows are stacked, as you know. So, yeah, we've got that next week. Goldberg is returning. Hang on. Is this the go-home show? I think this is the go-home show, isn't it? Because it's Cena is on the show next week. So, they did well to keep them separate, thinking about it. They've put the Bellas on this week, Cena on next week. Clever. Obviously, a lot of history, a lot of drama. Don't want to keep them, don't want to have them going together. Here we go. I said I was going to drop this in the background, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, so there we go. Boom. Goldberg is on the show this week, and he has obviously got a match coming up against The Fiend. We've also got Lacey Evans, who is sitting down doing an interview with Renee Young. We've got that on the show. And we've also got New Day and the Usos taking on Miz and Morrison versus Ziggler and Rude. So we've got that happening as well. There we go. So it's a bit cluttered. Doesn't matter. It's kind of like my brain. Right, let's go. I saw a super chat. Eric Haberman. Right, here we go. Eric. You've got an opportunity here so that we all know crystal clear what you mean. Here we go. Right, here we go. Stinker is a He-Man character. They have a picture online. I just combined the two. Corbin, Stinker. Okay, right. I mean, I used to watch He-Man when I was young. I do not remember Stinker. Doesn't ring a bell. But if you're telling me that you have created an image that takes Stinker and Corbin and you've merged them into a Stinker Corbin, I am very pleased for you, my friend. I am very pleased for you. Days, put behind you about the boxing. People keep asking. Well, I've kind of done it. I just need to add a little something that we are streaming it. There we go. I don't know what to do. I don't, like, I'm gonna let me sort this first. Let me add some text. You're saying that people are asking. I am streaming this. There we go. I am streaming this. If I was professional, I'd probably hide this so that you couldn't just see letters on screen. But I've never been professional, so why start now? There we go. Let's do that font. Ooh, let's have an outline. And we'll make that outline black. Ooh. There we go. And let's center it. Ooh. There we go. Right. If anyone asks, tell them to look at the poster behind me. I am streaming this. There we go. Done. I feel like I've achieved something today. Days, Westminster is Sunday, just saying. Hashtag Vinny. What? It's back. It's back. X-Pac is not dead. Good. Days, are you streaming the fight tomorrow? Please feel free to have a look at the poster behind me. Thank you for noticing the poster. I'm going to say that Tyson Fury wins. Days is a certain dominance, said no one ever has ever said that and meant it. See, wrestling, I heard that he isn't. Right, okay, he definitely is, okay? He definitely is. Days, is Nikki Cross okay after being pulled from SmackDown? She actually isn't. She's not very well. She's under the weather. Apparently, Killian Dane has taken to social media to say that Nikki Cross is not going to be on the show tonight. She is not very well. She's under the weather. I think he said really ill was his exact words. So, yeah, she's not on the show. WWE negotiating with ESPN is a big rumor. Don't know what it means. I'm not going to speculate on it. Let's wait and see. Don't know. That's all I know. Goldberg not at WrestleMania. Now, this has come from the mouth of Meltzer. Okay? Dave Meltzer reporting that Goldberg is not going to be at WrestleMania. So, kind of... I've felt that it is going to be Fiend versus Roman. I've felt that it's going to be that match for WrestleMania. Nothing really changed my opinion. I totally agreed that Vince could change his mind at the drop of a hat, but Meltzer seems to be reporting that that's not going to be the case. So, just the latest news. Days, with that promo from Ciampa on NXT, do you think we'll get Gargano versus Ciampa? Loser leaves NXT. Yes, I do. He said that he can't move forward until Gargano's gone from NXT, and I think it heavily teased the fact that he wants him literally gone. Literally to loser leaves NXT match, so I definitely can see that on the horizon. Asim says, Trophy Eyes Figure 8 for Seth Rollins. Okay. Is that a song, is it, that you're recommending that Seth checks out? Cool. Alright, not one that I'm familiar with. Guys, he will be streaming WrestleMania 37, but I don't know about Fury versus Wilder. God. Are you trying to see Angry Days? Is that what you're doing? Winding me up. Days, Ciampa said he would rather retire than leave NXT. Yes, he did. How'd you feel about Jushin Thunder Liger going into the Hall of Fame? Could you imagine if that's the Bella Twins' big announcement? The Bella Twins' big announcement is, guys, Jushin Thunder Liger's going in the Hall of Fame! Yeah! That would be the most inappropriate way to announce Jushin Thunder Liger for the Hall of Fame I think I could ever imagine. That probably means they're definitely doing it. But yeah, I'm all for it. I'm a big fan of Liger. I think that Liger spent a lot of time in WCW. Obviously, WWE own WCW, so there is no WCW Hall of Fame. So it makes sense for him to go into the WWE one. Plus, I would argue that the WWE Hall of Fame is the Wrestling Hall of Fame. You know, it's the one that most people know. And I think that if you're going to put celebrities in, if you're going to have a celebrity wing, then surely you've got to have a wing for just absolute wrestling icons, even if these wrestling icons didn't actually wrestle in your company. I think that Liger has to go in. Even if he hadn't have been in WCW, I think for what he's achieved for wrestling, I mean, I'm sure that there is enough people in WWE that have been inspired by him. Like, WWE have benefited from Liger being a wrestler a million different ways. Be it, you know, Liger's brought people into wrestling and then those people have gone on to discover WWE. Could be that Liger has had matches against some WWE superstars where they've really learnt a lot from him. It could be like the match he had in NXT against Tyler Breeze, you know? So I think just because a superstar doesn't wrestle in your company, it's a bit short-sighted. The impact of Liger is undeniable. Undeniable. So, yeah, he goes in. He goes in. Ben Russell says, the Fiend figure is awesome. I love the Randy figure, but it's a shame that you can only get it in America. To be honest, mate, you get used to it. When you're a UK wrestling figure fan, you get used to it. Most items, I would say the majority, tend to be exclusives. You know, we've had flashback series, they were exclusives. We've had network spotlights, which are exclusives. We've had actual exclusives, like things like Cassius Ohno and Liv Morgan, that were in normal elite lines, but they're actually exclusives to different... The Pete Dunne was an exclusive at Walmart or Target, and that never came out over here either, so you get used to it. Hall of Champions, and just so much Hall of Fame as well, I think. Although I do think we got some of those. So, yeah. Days, I'll post a picture of Stinker. Looks like under where you have the picture of the figures. Days, I'll post a picture of the Stinker. It looks like under where you have a picture of the figures. I'll try and have a look, dude. As I said, that's not a character that rings a bell with me. Right, where are we? We've got 17 minutes. 17 minutes. I think we've kind of touched on all of the news and gossips and key bits that I wanted to talk about. No worries, Eric. Adam Cole retiring Triple H would be amazing. I agree. Days, they kind of did. I mean, they officially... So... Dave, they kind of did. I mean, officially, so they can enter Hall of Fame. I think that's people talking amongst themselves, which I would love to encourage more of. Just chat amongst yourselves. It's such a great community. Really, I mean, if you are new, it's genuinely really respectful. I think our mods do some fantastic work to, you know, remove people which are, you know, just not open, cool people that are here for like a good conversation. That's what we have. People have got a million different opinions on a million different things. Agreeing isn't something that you have to do. Like, you know, we don't all have to share the same opinion. But I think, can you have a really good conversation with someone about it in a respectful manner? And that's what our community does the best. So shout out to all of you. You're great. Jesse Callan says, hey Days, hope your night is well. It's all right, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, there's one thing I haven't touched on, and I'll only touch on it very, very quickly. But Kia, our dog, was out this morning. Actually, she was out at 8 o'clock. You know, going to the toilet, and because obviously she'd been asleep all night, and all of a sudden her leg just went. She couldn't put weight on it, and then she ended up hobbling back to the house. So she had an operation not too long ago. And, kind of not letting her walk on it too much. But, of course, she has to go to the toilet. So, we take her out, let her go to the toilet and everything. And for what? I don't know what happened. Not a clue. So she ended up going to the vets today. She's on painkillers and they need to have a look at it on Monday. So I don't know if that's going to be more surgery and stuff like that. But for those of you that like to have a little update as to what's happening in the wacky world of Kia, she's sadly not in a great place at the moment. So, that's kind of, honestly, that dominated my morning. I was spending my morning with her, just trying to, lie with her and, make sure that she was all right and she was comfortable because she can't go walking around. And in all fairness, she didn't want to. She didn't want to put any weight on it. So normally, if there's even a hint of food, if someone even talks about going to the kitchen, she's up and she's in there. Just in case she can get some kind of a scrap. So, she's always racing into the kitchen. But, not at the moment. She's not interested. Which is, if you've got a dog, you know how weird that is for a dog to just not even care about food. She seems to be pretty down about it. So, I don't know if she's in pain or anything. They gave her painkillers. She's been having them. But, so my morning was taken up with that. And then my afternoon was taken up with all these figure reveals. And then fast forward, had something to eat, set the stream up, and now here we are. So that's been my day today. Jennifer Lockhart says, days and chats. I missed you all. I miss watching wrestling with you guys. Just a quick check-in from Hawaii. That's really why you're here, isn't it? Guys, I miss you all, but I've got to go because it's time for my pina colada inside of a pineapple. So, it's been brilliant chatting. Hope you're enjoying the wrestling. I'm just going to off have a massage here in Hawaii. I know you're not like that, dude. I'm only joking. But I hope you're having a great time, man. I hope you're having a really, really great time. And I am definitely not jealous. But I definitely am also. Thank you to everyone saying positive thoughts and things to Kia. Like Ross Vape that says, get well, Kia. Days, I pray her legs heal up well. Thank you, dude. Look, this is what happens. If you've had pets, if you've had dogs, then you'll know that these are just things that happen, and we've kind of briefly touched on it before. She's a German Shepherd, and they're known for their back legs kind of going when they get a little bit older. I don't know if it's because of the size of their bodies compared to the legs, and it's a lot for their back legs to have to lift when they get up, and maybe just over the years they wear away or something. But they're known for this. The guy said when she had her first leg done, he was like, "You'll be back." Because if the first leg's gone, then there's no reason why the second leg won't eventually. So when the second leg did go about a month ago, it wasn't a great surprise, to be honest. I mean, yes, we were gutted and we were sad, and it was going to mean that she was going to have to have an operation, but we kind of half was expecting it, but we wasn't expecting today. So a little bit out of the blue, but. Thank you, everyone. I'll make sure to give her a big hug from all of you. Give her a big kiss and a big hug. What time does the show start? It starts in. I've got all Sean Connery. I've got all early James Bond. It starts in 11 minutes time. It starts in 11 minutes. We are 11 minutes away from SmackDown. Quick recap. We have got the Bellas with a huge announcement on a Moment of Bliss. We've got Naomi versus Carmella. Winner faces Bayley in Super Showdown. Goldberg on the show. Lacey Evans is sitting down having a little chat with Renee Young. We got the New Day and the Usos taking on Miz, Morrison, Ziggler and Rude. And no Nikki Cross. Apparently she is ill. And rumours are Goldberg will not be at WrestleMania. But that could always be to throw people off the scent. Anador says, bye, Kia, a treat from me. Hope all goes well for her. Thank you very much, Anna. Really, really do appreciate the support. make sure to get her something nice. I give you my word on that. Joe Mikulicek says, hey Days, we've got to have a question mark mask party stream when we get them. Mine is already shipped. I wish the best for your pup. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I tell you, I actually did a stream earlier today for the action figures, and what I was saying was that it was so nice to just do something different rather than sitting here and what I do find is that I love this hour before because I get to talk to you guys and interact and, you know, go into the chat and everything. But when the show's on, obviously then, you know, it changes a little bit. And I do find myself sitting here watching and, you know, reacting and talking about the show because that's what we're here for. But it was kind of nice to not have that distraction. Like I could sit here and I could look at some images and we could just talk and we could just go through them. And I really enjoyed it. So I think I might do a few more little, not even big streams, just weird little things. I don't know. And maybe I will do a question mark Mongrovian stream where when I do finally get my question mark mask and maybe we can sing Mongrovian hits. Now that's what I call Mongrovian hits. And we can have a little bit of fun with that. So, don't know. Chicken with dog food sucks. Oh, she loves that. She loves that. She loves chicken. Loves it. Hello, Mr. Days. Next Friday is my nephew's first birthday. No way. Shout out to you, famous KJ Carter. Whilst I'm thinking about this, you know, because you know how this is a wrestling conversation and we can talk wrestling, but if ever anything pops into my head that's maybe not wrestling and I feel it's worth talking about, then I always like to drop it in as well. The kid that was bullied, okay? Let's just briefly touch on this. So there's a kid, I actually can't remember his name. I don't know if I know his name. I'm just so used to seeing his face. What's his name? Let's give him the respect he deserves. He is... because I did retweet it. Let's go down. Let's go down. There we go. Quaden, there it is. We stand with... is it Quaden? Oh, it's not quite picking up the picture, but anyway. You know the little dude, yeah? So there was a clip going around, and it's been used on the news and everything, of the kid after he'd been bullied. So apparently this is a 9-year-old kid. He'd been bullied, and then the world reacted. And I've got to tell you, as someone that's on Twitter a lot and sees a lot of negativity, to see the world react in such a positive way and raise so much money for this kid was really heartwarming, which I know might sound a little strange coming from a wrestling fan, but man, when I saw that video, it proper broke my heart. Like, this was a 9-year-old, or at least we thought, 9-year-old kid that apparently had been bullied, and you know, he was the lowest that you could be, and the world reacted, and I really hope that whatever happens going forward, the world doesn't forget how it reacted. I hope the world doesn't think twice next time. I hope the world still does what the world did. You know, if you retweeted that, if you said kind things to this kid, if you even donated money, I think you should be really proud. I think you should be really, really proud, okay? And the reason why we're saying this is because now a few people are coming out, and I suppose it's more than a few people. I get the feeling it's about 50-50, but there's a good chunk of people that think that this kid is actually an 18-year-old and he's an actor. Now people are saying it's a scam and all this kind of stuff. Now, I don't know the truth, okay? I don't know the truth. I'm not going to sit here and preach and tell you and all this kind of... because I don't know. Legit, I don't know. So there's a load of people saying he's 9. There's a load of people saying that he's 18, okay? All I'm going to say is I would urge that people just wait. Just wait. I'm sure the truth will come out. So just wait, because there's still every chance this is a 9-year-old. There's so many fake images, fake Instagram accounts, fake just fake news out there that you really can't believe. All these people that are saying, look, he's 18, here's him in a club, and all this kind of. You can't believe that. I need more proof than that. Way more proof. So, look, you can believe what you want to believe. All I would say is it wouldn't surprise me if this does still turn out to be a kid. It really wouldn't surprise me. So, I know you're all adults, don't need to be told, but I just thought it was a very interesting subject, and one that I really hope the world doesn't kind of turn back on itself on. The world has just stood up to bullies. It's done something great for a kid that was being bullied, and now the world's potentially gonna start, I don't want to say bullying, like not this kid, but this 18-year-old, this scammer, now it's gonna start turning and saying vile things and hunting this person down, and some of the stuff I've read has been horrific, and I really would just urge that people take a breath. So let's wait and see how it plays out. But it's an incredible story. Whatever happens from now there needs to be a film, right? Whatever happens, there needs to be a film. So it's crazy. Chalmers says I've seen him on the news before. I think he has been on the news a few times. Yes, he has. Yeah. And as I said, I do want to stress, I'm not telling anyone if he's 9 or if he's 18. I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I don't know if it's genuine or if it's fake. I don't know. All I'm saying is just be careful, because I'm already seeing a lot of posts, a lot of people saying things that if it does turn out to be a kid, they're gonna really, really regret, or at least I would hope that they would regret. Shout out to Asim. Hope you are well, dude. Days, WWE announced that Naomi has requested a move. Really? Naomi has requested a move to NXT? I haven't heard that. Cray. Days, check Instagram DMs. Dude, if I even knew how to do that, then I would do that. But I haven't got a clue. I don't know how to do that. Days, Tyson Fury is going to knock out Deontay Wilder in round 9. Okay? Make sure you're on that stream tomorrow, because I want to hold you to that. Because I think that I think Wilder is going to win, personally. Dave says, the real message is important. Let's stop bullying and be kind. Yes, Dave. Dave in real life. Nice. C Wrestling says his mother did a documentary in 2006 about her son with dwarfism. There's no way he's 9. He wouldn't have been born. Well, I don't know if it was from 2006. I don't know if that's the mom, the same person. I don't know. It's the answer. I don't know. Because I've also seen pictures of a very young kid, someone that I would say is 1, 2. I mean, granted, this dwarfism is obviously a big factor here, but I saw pictures of a post from, I want to say 2012, I think it was, 2012. I mean, it looks like a baby, and it's on an Instagram post, and it says, I think it said 2012. So this is what I'm saying. There's a whole divide on Twitter, right? I mean, earlier today, he's 9. It was trending, and at the same time, he's 18 was trending. Like, you had, I think, 35,000 people talking about he's 18, and you had 25,000 people talking about he's 9, and both sides had evidence. So it's like I've seen a lot of confliction. So believe what you want to believe. And I know you will anyway, because you're all adults, you're all responsible. Just err on the side of caution. I just really don't see a need to go rushing into this one. Days, can you do a shout out to YouTube for a video, Quadren Angry, and how bad it is for his mom, showing how bullying should stop. Well, shout out to GoTube, and yes, bullying should stop. I think what Dave in real life said is absolutely bang on. The message really is: stop bullying, say no to bullying, stand up to bullying. And what a beautiful world we do live in. And I really hope the world doesn't forget it. Smackdown is on. It is a second channel video, Days. I don't know, dude. I don't know, because it's not really a video, is it? It's just be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful. Just want people to be careful. It would break my heart if this turned out to be a 9-year-old and people had turned, you know? Because all that's happened then is that 9-year-old's been bullied in real life, and then somehow bullies have managed to turn Twitter against him as well, you know? So it's crazy. The truth will come out. The truth will come out. If he is a scammer, you know, it will come out. There'll be people that know the family. There'll be people that know the kid. This story is not going away. You don't have to worry about that. maybe you're right, see. Maybe it is a second channel video. But anyway, do you know what isn't a second channel video? Smackdown and spending this time with you guys. The Bellas will announce that Otis is the dad. Yay! Days, what would you rather see at WrestleMania? AJ Styles versus The Undertaker, or AJ Styles versus Triple H? Styles Undertaker, because I think Triple H should now be having matches against NXT talent. You know what I mean? Like, Triple H hasn't got long left. I'm not saying he's dying. I'm just saying, you know, his in-ring career. And so I think he could be putting over some NXT stars. He doesn't need to face AJ. Tonight, Carmella versus Naomi, which means we're going to see that sick helmet, which is amazing. Moment of bliss with the Bella twins, the Prego sisters. Tonight, we've got a what is that? A Symphony of Destruction match? Yeah, we're gonna destroy some symphonies. Yeah, a Symphony of Destruction match. Usos. Oh, the ple's not on. Let me get the plea. Dance it. There we go. Dance it. Usos got a new shirt. I think they're called. It's got juice on it, is it? What is it? Juice? I can't see what's on their shirts, but I know they dropped on WWE Shop earlier today. Wow, we'll have a look. It's not the biggest thing in the world. Juice? Not the juice. Oos. Oh, oos. Not the juice. What does that mean? Oos. Not the juice. They aren't juice. They're not fans of juice. Keep your juice. Days, what if Jeff Hardy returns to confront Randy Orton? That would be sick. Days, thoughts on China being in a 2-pack? I didn't mind, to be honest. I think that it is a cheeky way to sell a China figure, you know? Putting it in with a Triple H kind of pushes the price up. So I can't say I mind. They did that with that Rey Mysterio. You know, the Rey Mysterio when he was in the Mysterio attire, and I thought that was awesome. And then they chucked him in with a Samoa Joe. So they've put him in these. They've put her into these Elite 2-packs, haven't they? Do you think there's something in them not wanting to put China on the shelf on her own or something? I don't know. I didn't mind, to be honest. What did you think? Let me know. Oos. Oh, Oos got the juice. Ah, that's where the juice went. I thought it was Oos, not the juice. No, it turns out they do like juice. They like juice so much, they've got the juice. So if you're looking for the juice, if you're opening up your fridge going, where's the juice? The Oos has got the juice. Okay? So, there we go. Right. New Day making their way down because, of course, we are building towards this match against Miz, Morrison, and Ziggler and Rude. Look at that little girl. Little girl was shouting along to Big E. Oos got the juice. Oos has got the juice. I was bullied as a kid. Now I'm 6'4", 250 pounds, and a black belt. Wow, now you can bully the kids. Don't do that. Days, I like Wilder. He's got amazing boxing skill and knockout power. But I think Fury will break him down. And I think he'll win by decision. Can't see any of the two getting a knockout completely. Okay. Juice robbed my juice. Grape juice. Days, I think there's a fixin' to be a match between Morrison, Miz, Usos, Corbin, Rude, and New Day. There's a moose loose about this hoose. Yeah, that's an old advert. Oh yeah, the glitches. We got to keep an eye out for them. Completely forgot about them. The glitches, you're right. John Elite says, Days, I just watched NXT UK last night. Huge title match next week. Dave Mastiff versus Walter and Kaylee Ray versus Tony Storm in an I Quit match. Very cool. Wow, I might watch that. I love Dave Mastiff. There's no way he's winning, but... Days, do you know what the saddest thing ever? Bray never won a WrestleMania match, and he won't win this year. I don't know. I think he stands a chance. Very juicy. As long as it's not MJ's Jesus juice. Vape Ross Vape says they like the juice, and they have DUIs to prove it. Oh! I don't think they mean that kind of juice. Oos got the juice. I got big money on Fury. He'd better win. YouTube ad revenue has sucked this month. I'm thinking Wilder, buddy. I'm thinking Wilder because Wilder can be awful. I don't think Fury is going to put Wilder away. I think Fury is a better boxer, but I think Wilder's got that knockout punch. I mean, he put Fury down a couple of times, and we still don't know how Fury got up in the 12th round. Who's to say next time he does? He got up at night. It was proper WWE. New Day and Usos getting in each other's faces. Here we go. Here comes Miz and Morrison. So, I don't know. I mean, it would be a great match to have the Usos against the New Day, but, man, that's a match we've seen quite a few times. New Day versus Miz, Morrison, Rude, and is it Ziggler? Ziggler. Ugh. The date ruiner. Who does he think he is? Obviously, we're going to get all the fallout from that as well. Big E went a little bit heel. Oh, I hope he goes more than a little bit heel. I hope he goes full-blown heel. That's what I want. I want a full-blown Big E heel turn. La, 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 la. What about the Bianchi? What about the Bianca Belair? I don't even know who she is. What about the Bianca Belair basic? It looks awesome, but it is a figure we'd seen before. So that wasn't really anything new today. But take nothing away from it. It looks fantastic. Asim, I don't know what you keep saying. Even I can't see it. How much juice could the Usos jam if the Usos could jam juice? Nice, Jackson Oak. What if Fury uses some of his wrestling footwork? You mean that wrestling footwork that none of us saw? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Deontay Wilder's going to be all right. Fury wasn't focused in the first fight. He kept taunting and it ended a tie. So imagine what will happen when Fury is 100% focused. But Wilder could beat him. It's going to be a close fight. Well, look, I mean, Fury's going to say that he wasn't focused. But he's in one of the biggest fights of his life. And you're telling me that in that moment he's not trying to win. I don't understand. You're telling me that he's not a fighter that's a prize fighter that's trying to win fights, and you know, I mean, everything was on the line for it. I don't know. I don't buy too much into that. I buy into the fact that he was absolutely winning that fight, absolutely winning. And then Fury was. And then Wilder managed to put him down. I just think Wilder will find a way through. Across 12 rounds, I think he'll find a way through. I hope it is Fury. I want Fury to win. I really do. Right, we're finally about to get underway with this. We've had 12 minutes of nothingness, really. Just a few little teases between New Day and Usos. Now we've got Miz, Morrison, Ziggler, Rude surrounding the ring, but it's still 4-on-4. They're not outnumbered. I don't understand. They're not outnumbered. Look at the Miz. What's the Miz doing? The Miz is like, yeah, we've got you surrounded. It's 4-on-4. I don't understand. If it was 4-on-3, I'd totally get it if they had them outnumbered and they had an advantage. But it's 4-on-4. And one of the four is Biggie. Dolph has got a better hat than you. Dude, pretty much everyone in the world's got a better hat than me. Daze, did you hear about Mariga, Porto striker? No. When he scored after being racially abused, someone threw a steel chair at him. Huh? No, I didn't hear about that. That's crazy. Another slow Smackdown. Daze, what if at TakeOver Tampa? What if we get Charlotte versus Bianca Belair? If Bianca wins, she gets added to the NXT women's title match. I would love that. Love it. But they're going to have to explain how we get there. Because why would Charlotte agree to a match the night before WrestleMania? She doesn't have to. She doesn't need to. So they would need to get pretty personal. They'd need to explain as to why. So, yeah. Who's booking a drunk person? Dude, a drunk person would have been an improvement over the years with a bad booking we've had on SmackDown. Daze, I think Sami Zayn is going to win the IC title. Did anyone read that article? There was an article that Cultaholic put out. Apparently, well, I think it was Cultaholic, I don't know. About why Sami hadn't been competing or why he had been a manager. I think I briefly read the headlines and it sort of teased that he was injured. But I don't think... he says he isn't, so... I don't know. If anyone's read it, let me know. The chat is making my phone lag. Oh. Raw is better than SmackDown. I agree. Commentators should just call the matches. Obviously, counting isn't a strong point. Oh. What did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss counting with Corey Graves? Because that is definitely a show that I want to watch. The NXT Women's title match at Mania should be a 3-way. I agree. Notorious Nightmare. I agree. Has there ever been an 8-man tag match on SmackDown? I would imagine so. I certainly know they've had a lot of 6-mans. I'd imagine there's been 8-man tag matches. Days, I'm moving house and it's so close. Awesome, dude. Can't wait for Fury versus Wilder. Gonna be an early knockout, says Mike. Ooh. Mike, who for? Which way? Which way do you think it's going? Jeffrey says, it's a 2-hour show. You'd think they'd try to compete with Raw. Instead, they go slower. Perhaps they're just trying to be different. Perhaps, like, Raw is average speed, and they're like, we need to be different. Should we go faster? No. Let's go slower. And that's what they've decided to do. Right, we're going back to the action. This is an 8-man tag match. Don't forget, when we last joined them, they were surrounded. Not outnumbered, but they were surrounded. But Usos have got Ziggler in the corner. Shoulder charge by Big E. Big splash by Kofi. Corey sucks and should be fired immediately. Dave's going to get a shout out. Absolutely. Shout out to you, Lucas. Rebecca says, Days, I've been watching more UFC and boxing than WWE. It does get a little bit boring. Well, I think it's like everything, isn't it? You know, I mean, like, WWE has such great high moments. Like, think about Edge at the Rumble. You know? Such a brilliant moment. And the takeovers and things like that, you know, and the Fiend, and I'm sure there'll be something. I'm confident that there will be something tonight that we're all going to enjoy. Okay, we'll get something. The problem is you just have to sit through an hour and 45 of blandness to get the 15 minutes of goodness. So, yeah, look, it is what it is. I don't disagree that SmackDown is the worst show at the moment. How do you put in a discount code on Ringside? I think it's part of the checkout. It should be a little area there at the very end. Forget SmackDown. Is your bearded, beautiful self streaming the fight tomorrow? Well, there's rumours going around that I will be, yes. Dolph is getting what he deserves. Sammy has been on the main roster for 6 years and he hasn't held a singles title. That's incredible. Is that true? He's been on the main roster for 6 years. Is that true? I'm not sure that's true. He didn't get called up in 15, 14? I don't know if that's true. That seems extreme to me. Jesse doing a Terminator impression. I'll be back. I'm not getting my work done. And I don't want to be here all night. See you in a bit. Oh, Jesse, don't go. Don't go, Jesse. I was just about to ask you a question. Jesse, how would you book WrestleMania 37 to WrestleMania 50? In a lot of detail, please. Patrick O'Neill says, shout out to No Lean, Mom Pauline on her 50th birthday. There we go. Shout out to Pauline. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to No Lean. Shout out to all the O'Neills. He got called up in 2015. No way. Genuinely, that's blown my mind. C Wrestling says we can't blame Jesse. None of us want to be here all night, let's be honest. It is true, yeah. It is true. God, it's such a shame, isn't it? Such a shame. I don't know why they do this. Although, I mean, look, this is a go-home show, and we all know what go-home shows are like. This is the go-home show for Super Showdown. Super Showdown, I believe, is next Thursday. So, I suppose they're putting the final touches to Super Showdown. Don't go, Jesse. Yeah, Jesse! Jesse! That's possibly an impossible question to answer. Well, Jesse, Jesse, talk to me about WrestleMania 36. What would Jesse? Callan, how would you book WrestleMania 36 and take over the night before? Come on, Jesse! Forget the work. Come on, WWE aren't doing any work, so why should you? As we go to commercial break. Yay! Best part of the show. Commercial break. If there is anyone from WWE watching, connected with WWE, maybe Bruce Pritchard himself, do better. Be better. Yeah? Aim higher. Achieve more. Days, I've been a fan for so long, and I've not managed to hop in a stream. Dude, you don't need to hop. You can walk, stroll, casually lean against the stream, do whatever. There's no need to hop. Love the videos, find them amazing, and you make me laugh. Wow, dude. Pixel Fox 06. Dude, I really would raise your standards. That's what I would say. That's what I'd say. I'd really question some of your life choices and raise your standards. But nah, dude, thank you so much for finally hopping in and joining us. Really do appreciate it. Genuinely so. It's always great to hear from new people joining the streams. Imtiaz, hello buddy, says Jesse is everyone's favourite. Hayden says, please come back, Jesse. Sonny Wolf, shout out to you. Where is she anyway? Where is she? Jesse. You see, this is why I don't get things done. Yay! I could have probably answered that question, but it wouldn't fit into one comment. Just, stage it across several. We ain't doing anything. We ain't watching SmackDown. Don't worry about it. So, yeah. What did you last dream of, Jesse? What was your last dream? Yeah, let's get to know you better. What did you dream about last night? Hey? Jerry Lopez says, Days, who do you think will win, Wilder or Fury? Well, Jerry, you need to make sure that you tell me what your prediction is as well. I'm genuinely interested in what people think about the fight. I'm leaning to Wilder, but my mind can be changed. The reason why I'm leaning to Wilder is because he has a saying that I think is very true. He only has to be good for a moment. He can be rubbish throughout a whole fight, but he only has to be good in a moment. He's undefeated. He's already fought Tyson Fury before. Fury couldn't get the job done last time. He was close. Had it have gone to decision without the knockdown, he would have won. But it didn't. Wilder got that knockdown, found that punch. Granted, it came in round 12. But what happens if he finds it a little bit earlier this time? Yeah, can Fury go 12 rounds against one of the hardest hitters? Yeah, they don't call him Bomber for nothing. So, I just think that if he finds a way through, if he can catch Fury, because he knows now that he can cause damage. So, yeah, I really do think that he's going to go for it a little bit more. He's going to let the fists fly a little bit more. And if he catches him, he's putting him down. I'm sure about it. Jesse says, y'all are making this exit difficult, darn it. You still haven't answered my question. What did you dream about? I want to know what you dreamt of. What's the last dream? In fact, everyone can remember answer this. What was the last dream that you remember? I hope it's clean. What is the last... My last dream was that we was going to get a good Smackdown. Still hasn't happened. Cal in corner for Monday. Jess's jokes for Fridays. Days, as there's bound to be lots of hate tomorrow on the stream. This is true. Do you want me to come round and you can recreate the fight live? People won't be able to tell the difference. Let's do it. I can't see why. And then what? I can like show me. I think me fighting against a broom or whatever is gonna be noticeable. My boxing skills are worse than the brooms. Shoulder up by Morrison. Wrestling versus boxing. Yeah, boxing getting a lot of love, but it is one of the biggest fights of our generation tomorrow, and this quite clearly is not. Days, I can't say my dream. Well, look, if you can't say your dream, then please don't. Glitches! People saying glitches! Oh, you know what snitches get? Snitches get glitches. Yeah! Stitches for glitches. Oh, I missed them again. I always miss the first ones. It's because I was talking to you guys about dreams. Well, there we go. What the hell was that? It was a glitch. Do you know what? That shows how many people are watching the stream, doesn't it? Doesn't that show how many people are watching the streams? The amount of people that are like, glitch it! I'm watching you. I'm not watching you. I can't see. Don't worry. It seemed like I can like see you all. That's not happening. Killer Cross logo. Ooh. Big glitch. That's what Mama Days says I was. A big glitch. The poster is the first fight. Yeah, that's what I'm streaming. I'm streaming the first one. Which is a really good point, actually. Chill. I just quickly downloaded it, alright. This is the NWA says, I dreamed about Days last night. It wasn't a dream. Oh, da 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 dum boom boom dum boom boom dum boom boom dum boom boom da 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 da. You'll all have dreams tonight. I say dreams, nightmares. Well done to the New Day. And to the Usos, they've got their hands raised. That must surely mean that they've been successful. I'd like to congratulate them and all of their families. I want to see these glitches, man. Where's the glitches? Glitches get stitches. Glitch. Smackdown. Bomb Squad versus Gypsy King. There's just people saying the glitches are back. The glitches are back. Yeah, but where are they? Oh, no, that was last week. Glitches are back. Hello, Daniel Bryan backstage with Drew Gulak with a PowerPoint presentation. He says, I've been watching your matches. Hello, Heath. I can't see anything on social media about the glitches. No one makes my kids cry but me. Oh, he's always ready. Heath Slater wants a rematch. Ooh, what? Gulak and Slater? Gulak and Slater working together? I think The Fiend did the glitch. Days versus KSI. Dude. I'd mess him up. Valentine's Day Fallout. Smackdown. Up next. Up next. Days, who do you think Cena's Mania opponent will be besides Elias or Corbin? I was thinking Daniel Bryan. It's hard to say, dude, because... oh, okay, see. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, the rumour is it's Elias, isn't it? So... I can't say, I think it'll be someone different. Let's do the time walk again. I don't know why that's in my head. Right. Ooh. What does it mean? This is on, if you want to see it, it's on C Wrestling's Twitter. Wow. Wow. Okay. There it is. It looks like a blueprint or a circuit board. Circuit board? Looks like a circuit board, doesn't it? What does that mean? I am streaming this. I am right now, live. I didn't know that was... Oh, well, doesn't matter. I am streaming this. There we go, look. A circuit board. What does it mean? What does it mean? I don't know. What does it mean? I don't know. Not a clue. Man, we really need to get that production guy sorted. There's too many glitches. True. Blueprint? I'm not sure. Well, is it a blueprint? It looks like a circuit board or... don't know. Blueprint, PowerPoint. Killer Cross and Scarlet Bordeaux are coming. Looks like an envelope. No, it's not an envelope. William's got to go. Don't go, William. Oh, hello. William's going. And Jesse was going. Hello. I don't want to wait for our lives to be over. No, look, I'm not implying anything. I'm just saying they're definitely having an affair. Days has got the voice of an angel. Facts. We're dropping some facts. Days, what's your favourite pay-per-view? I don't know. WrestleMania 5. Royal Rumble 92. I like WrestleMania 30. Those are the ones that come to mind. WrestleMania 17. Days, how long is your hair? That long. It's not too bad, is it? Well, I mean, it's an absolute mess, but yeah, that long. Days, Sammy got called up in 2014 by Bret Hart to challenge Cena. Green Yellow Army says, are you ignoring SmackDown? It's that bad. It was actually at commercial break. So there wasn't really much to talk about. The first match was a bit dull. I just wasn't. I'm sorry I wasn't interested. But I can tell you that the Usos and the New Day won. And it just seemed like a match. And then we saw Heath Slater backstage, says he wants to have a match with Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan said to Drew Gulak, you might want to train this guy because, you know, we're going to have a match later. And now we've been at commercial break. And now we are in Phoenix, and we're just seeing a few shots of Phoenix. Ready for a good time. Days, has Vince lost the plot? I'm not sure, dude. I mean, I don't even know how much is there. Because obviously we're well underway with the XFL. Right. Okay, they're talking about the Otis thing from last week. So, recap of, look, there's Kathy Kelly. So, they're just recapping everything that's happened between Mandy and Otis. Daisy posted a video of the glitch on Twitter. Cool, dude. I will try and get to that and retweet that out in a sec. What do you think about Nikki and Brie? I think they're two women, both pregnant, twins, on the show tonight. Daisy, you should keep a close eye on Usyk. He had the cruiserweight titles, undefeated. He's just moved up, hasn't he? I know. He's definitely in the mix. But yeah, good shout. Definitely someone to keep an eye on. YouTube Kill You Minati says, boring! This is boring! It is boring. I'm not gonna lie. We've seen all this. This is all just a repeat of what we've seen. Do love Otis though. It's never a chore to watch Otis, is it? And there's Mandy and Dolph, and you can actually see the moment that his heart breaks. I don't want to wait for our love to be over. And we haven't found out anymore. Right, there's Mandy. Talking. Oh, here's Tucker. Oh, not happy. Mandy. You hurt my boy. Okay. You invited Dolph. Oh, he got new underwear. Oh. He is the sweetest man. Days, what if Otis kills everyone? Well, apparently he's not there. Otis! 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 Mandy says she had a good time with Dolph. Oh, Sonya Deville. Living up to the Deville surname. Cruella Deville. Special interview. Hello, Renee. She's talking to Lacey Evans, isn't she? The sexy Southern Belle, who's got a very sexy figure on the way. Bum, bum, bum. Who's the fattest and tallest in WWE? Carly or Rikishi? Giant Gonzalez, I think, was taller than Carly. And Yokozuna was bigger than Rikishi. Everyone's chanting Otis. Yes. Can you sing the Cruella Deville song? No, I've never seen that film. I've never seen 101 Dalmatians. Don't even know what it's about. Did Sonya do it? Yeah, maybe she did. Maybe Sonya wants Otis. What? Her and Dolph are playing them. Yeah, you could be right. Bad Dolph. Dolph be hooking up with all the women in WWE. Well, look out, Linda. Lacey Evans says that she's going to try and put her best foot forward. Have you got any more questions for me, you nasty? This is all too nice. Yeah, you're at the back of the line. It's about 101 Dalmatians. It does make sense. It's a great movie about 102 Dalmatians. Right, we've got drums coming down. We've got tables coming down. We've got a gong coming down. Look at that. A piano. This might be the stupidest match I've ever seen in my life. Why? Just why? You can use all of the instruments, but why? I don't understand. What are we going to have next? A house cleaning match. I feel like we've had that. Have we had that? Why do I... Was there a kitchen sink match that had everything, including a kitchen sink? Oh my god. They're so scraping the barrel. We're probably going to get a scraping the barrel match. Sami Zayn debuted in 2015. Sorry, I had to correct. Says RBCEXP. No problems, dude. We like accuracy. Lacey has got a boyfriend. Someone's going through that piano. Yes. I want that piano. Drums, piano, gong, tables, confusion. I don't get it. It's called a Symphony of Destruction match. There's a face in the glitch. Face in the glitch! Face in the glitch! Face in the glitch! Everybody, face in the glitch. Oh, no way. You are not gonna believe it. That is proper. That's an OMG moment. Guys, C Wrestling has got the scoop of all scoops. Are you ready for this? Are you ready? This is a C Wrestling exclusive. Look at that. Can you make it out? I don't know if you can see the face that's in the glitch, but there is a face in there. It's very hard to make out. You'll have to let us know who you think it is. But C Wrestling has managed to just pause it in the briefest of moments where there's a visible face. Can't quite make it out. Not sure. But look at that. Absolutely unbelievable. There's no denying there is a face in the glitch. I didn't expect it to go down that road. Fake news. Sorry? Joe? Sorry? Oh my god. People are shocked. People are woke right now. There is absolute carnage in the chat. People can't believe it. I felt like there was something there. And to actually see it confirmed is mind-blowing. It's blown my mind. Andrus says this is the second Symphony of Destruction. The first was Elias versus Braun. Ah. Knowledge. Shout out to you, Andrus Hunter. Dropping some knowledge bombs. I think, was that when Braun had the big... Do you remember? The big double bass. A Wyatt family reunion versus Cena and Rock at Mania. Cody. Days, can you start a gaming channel? No. Days, when are you going to start a gaming channel? Never. Days, it's Cody from AEW. What the funk? No, it wasn't. It's not Terry Funk. Is that doing on SmackDown? AEW invasion confirmed. Not knowledge. Google. You're a pessimist, aren't you? I believe. I see the good in people, Anna. I believe that was knowledge. Days, that was Cody. It's Cody. The face is Cody. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it all mean? What does it mean? Days, do you think Sasha is going to return anytime soon? Yes, I do actually. I'm sure there was a report, an article saying that she's on the way. I don't know if that means this week or what. Right, what are we going to now? That Lacey promo was boring. I was bored. Nasty. It was nasty. That's what it was. It was nasty. We're at 46 minutes into this show, and it feels like it's already been on for about 2 hours. That's the sign of a good show. Days! Look at the picture again. It's Cody Rhodes. What? Cody's running the production truck. Oh my. Everyone's losing their minds now. Everyone's losing their minds. AEW on the way. Right. This is a symphony. How do you spell that? Symphony. Oh, this. I don't even know what that noise was. What was that noise I just made? I just made a proper little squeal noise. Legit, I just made a noise I didn't even know I could make. Symphony of Destruction. Who knew that would provoke such a reaction? This SmackDown's been great, says Shay. Days, can you do accents? No. It's the return. It's the return of Stardust. Yes! Lenny! Yes! 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 Stardust! Stardust is coming back! Stardust is coming back! That is the one thing I asked Santa for Christmas. I was like, dear Santa, I've been such a good boy. I don't want a present. I just want Stardust back. And it's happening. Amazing. Days, thoughts on what might happen later with the Goldberg segment? Possible Fiend attack? Oh, definite. Definitely. Eric Haberman says, could there be a deal with WWE and AEW? Stardust is the GOAT. He's come back to dethrone the Fiend, yes. Is it fake? I don't know. You'll have to ask C Wrestling. Days, I've just been on Nikki Bella's Instagram to see if there's any hints as to what the announcement is, and the caption is, it says, maybe tag champs can do it pregnant. Then no. There's no way. They're not having a match. No way. There is no way. There's no way they would be medically cleared to take bumps, and there's no way. That's just teasing. Days, should Goldberg win the Universal title? No. Could Sonya have deleted Otis's text to Mandy? I think Sonya's involved. I think she's involved, definitely. Shout me out, shout me out. Hang on. Shout me out, 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 shout me out. Show me how, show me how, show me how. Shout me out, shout me out, shout me out, please, please, please. Why did you change it? Why did you go from shout to show? I don't even know how to show you out. How do I show you out? I think I have to time you out, don't I? That's what I have to do. If I'm going to show you out of the stream, I've got to kick you out of the stream. Is that what you want? Junior Garcia, is that what you want? I'm doing it. Done. Junior Garcia. Bye. Daisy spelled symphony wrong. Probably. This isn't spelling days, right? No one should ever watch this thinking they're going to learn how to spell words correctly. I can't even get the right poster for Fury Wilder, and there's only been 2 fights. So, do you know what I mean? Give me a break. Days, symphony. Sympho. What, is there just no E? No E, okay. Alright, God, I didn't realise everyone was so into spelling. Didn't know spelling was like, the be-all, end-all. Oh, yeah, Days, we'll watch wrestling with you, even though you're really annoying, but we draw the line when you're going to make spelling mistakes. We're not going to tolerate spelling mistakes. Mo Jones says, imagine having Dolph Ziggler as your designated type. I'd be so depressed. That is such a great comment. That is such a great comment. Yes. Yeah, that is a massive insult, isn't it? Yeah. Dolph Ziggler that's your type. That's who you go for. Dolph Ziggler's. You're a Dolph Ziggler kind of a girl. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'd be depressed as well. Days, will you be a pirate for WrestleMania? Yes. If that's what the chat want, then I will gladly sit here dressed as a pirate. Days, this is a good one. Swamp Manor is really going to make you think now. And really think about this. Are Sonya and Dolph the same person? It's a big question. It's a big question, and I honestly can't recall if I've seen them in the same room at the same time. So, a really good question from Swamp Manor there. Sonny Wolf says, spelling bee quiz time. Well, there we go. There's no Wheel of Funds anymore. Instead, we're going to do spelling bees. How about that? Right, we're under... Oh, look at that. The drum goes right over the head of Cesaro. Big strike and Cesaro goes down. Sami Zayn's got the smallest, I think. Is that ukulele? Is that our old Japanese friend? AEW's own ukulele. Oh, that wasn't a ukulele. Guitar in the midsection from Nakamura. Days, what do you think about the glitch that keeps happening on SmackDown? I think Fox spent a lot of money and they deserve better than the production they're currently getting. Goldberg is getting rich off Saudi money. This match isn't bad. No. It's alright. It's alright. Bit of fun. Roman Reigns, King Corbin, cheese. Match. The winner makes the loser eat cheese. A cheese match. I like cheese. Do you think Goldberg will beat The Fiend? No. That was from Lindsay C. Pirate Days. We can do it. Ukulele. Yes. Yes. I think she was on Fight for the Fallen. AEW Fight for the Fallen. Ukulele. Days, I saw you in the Fast and Furious 9 trailer. Okay. I mean, I'm not in it, but... So you probably should go the doctor's IDMM. A similar question was asked on Wednesday. Are me and Anna Dawes the same person? Sorry, but we're both in the chat tonight. Yes, you are both in the chat. You could also have 2 accounts, Dave, in real life. Yeah? If I was going to create a fake account, I think I would add the words in real life as well. Oh, yeah, I'm Days. In real life. Yeah? Just to throw people off the scent. I know what. I don't think Dave exists. I think Anna Dawes has got 2 accounts. I think that it's Anna Dawes. I think her second account is Dave. And I think she thought, I can't just call myself Dave. I need to be a bit more original. I need people to believe that he's real. So I'm going to add in real life. And that'll do. So... Joe Mikulicek says, I think Goldberg will no-sell a Fiend attack tonight. Make him look like a legit threat for Saudi match. Maybe he no-sells the Claw. That's a really interesting point. I could see that happening. Days, it's windy outside in Norfolk. I thought it was a violin. I love the fact we've got a conversation going on about cheese. We've got a conversation going on about musical instruments. We've got a conversation going on about our 2 of our community members actually the same person. We've got obviously conversations going on about wrestling as well. There's an awful lot going on in the chat tonight. It's kind of bubbling away quite nicely. It's quite a bizarre place to be. Anna Dawes says, cover blown. Cover blown. There we go. I might start calling myself Days in real life. The new background is almost as beautiful as your voice, says CJ. Thanks, bud. Thanks, buddy, bud. Right, we've got Cesaro, and he's got the cowbell! Cowbell, 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 cowbell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. You can ring my bell, ring my bell. Ting, 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 ting. Right, we've got a table, and Elias goes through that table. Table set up on the outside. Jessica Carr, from formerly of NXT fame, is out there. We're coming up. Oh, shoulder charge into a guitar, but the guitar doesn't quite break. Nakamura, face first onto the edge of the ring. Strowman hurls Nakamura into a little piece of the table. Grabs Cesaro. What's he going to do with him? Oh, he kind of... Cesaro goes sliding across the commentary table. Still no one's gone through the piano. Not a line I expected to say earlier today. Gotta be honest. Of all the sentences I thought I'd be saying, no one's gone through the piano wasn't one. Into the ring steps face first. Goes Shinsuke, who goes into barricade. And a choke slam to Cesaro on the edge of the ring. Lawrence the Robot. 2 accounts. That's ridiculous at Wrestling Days. Yeah, because Lawrence the Robot is definitely real and definitely isn't someone else with a second account. Days, do you ever do Wheel of Funs anymore? I miss the song. It's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. I do Wheel of Funs, yes, but I do them just for myself now. When there's no streams, I sing the song and spin the wheel, and I win every time. I mean, it's been really good for me, actually. I've won loads. Whoa! Straight through the double base! Not another line I never expected to say, but straight through the double base. 1, 2, Oh, he's kicked out. Not even a suplex through a double base. Not even that can keep Braun Strowman down. Destroyed. What's he going for now? He doesn't know what to grab. Strowman down. Elias has come round though. Forearm strike to Nakamura. Kick to the midsection. And into the barricade goes Nakamura. Tuba? That's heavy. Oh, he's got the gong. Wow! No way! That was sick! You see him there? It's like he had nunchucks. But he just had gong bashers. Oh! Kinshasa into a gong. Oh, I still can't get over this. We had the bong for the gong, and he was like, oh, it's like Bruce Lee, but musical. Oh, across the back of Cesaro. Amazing. Days, what is a designated type? It's the kind of person that you go for. It's the kind of person that you fancy. You know? Your type. Like my type is rich guys that own wrestling companies that are called Vince McMahon. That's my type. Billionaires. Here we go, look. Braun with Nakamura up on his shoulder. He's going to put him through the piano. Oh, onto the piano. The piano doesn't break. The piano doesn't break. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's the best though, isn't it? Braun wins the match. Still got the piano. The piano's fine. That match was way more fun than it should be allowed to have been. I am the table. Bonga gong. Well, Days, you've got no chance. You've got no chance at all. You've got no chance. Nice one, C. Ah. I tell you, that was all right, you know. I am the piano. Doom, doom. That IC belt has really grown on me. Has grown on me. That was a lot of fun. I agree, Sandman. Anador says, when I grow up, I want to be that piano. Yes. Yeah, I wish I was that sturdy on my legs. Why is he standing like that? He's doing a little... You see, for a second, he was doing a teapot. He was doing a little teapot. It was like, this is the Michael Cole. It was like, for a moment, this was the area where the action took place. They need to do stuff like this every week. Ref is over with him. Shinsuke got hurt. Nakamura's head hit the corner of the piano. Ooh. Right, we're hearing from Roman. Nicholas Garcia says, hey, Days, did you see the glitch on the 8-man tag? And who you think that glitch? I like the way you ended that. And who you think that glitch? Who you think that glitch? I don't know. In the chat, who do you think the glitch is? What do you think the glitch is? Let me know. What do you think the glitch is? I think it stands a really good chance of being Killer Cross. I think it stands a chance of being someone that we've not even thought about, to be honest. I don't think it's CM Punk. Can't believe we're getting excited for glitches instead of the wrestling, says Anadors. Days, when Lars returns, do you think he will take a bong to the gong? Wow. Wow. There's many ways to reply to that. And I'm going to choose to ignore it. That's what I'm going to do. I actually thought that was a decent match, better than expected. I agree, Josh. I completely agree. I'm exactly the same. Anador says Killer Cross. Kevin says Brian Cage. I thought Brian Cage had signed with AEW. Jake says Little Jimmy. Joe says Disco Inferno. Sonny Wolf says Killer Cross. Mooney Wolf says Repo Man or Simon Miller. 1987 Big Fan says it's Killer Cross. Go to his Twitter. Sephi Mother Flippin' Rollins says Eugene. Josh says the glitch is Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator. Michael Friend says Hollywood Hogan. Somebody says Cross or Ali. But Spark says Cross, is he a face or a heel? Well, we don't know that it is. Nails and MY, shout out to you. Says Mustafa Ali, new gimmick. Lights and stuff. I like the theory of Killer Cross being Rambling Rabbit. Could be Ali, could be Goldberg. It's Sting. Timothy Thatcher. Oh, Timothy Thatcher's an interesting one. Because he signed at the same time as Killer Cross. That's interesting. Smackdown, the land of glitches and stitches, says Helicard. Kayla! We got King Boring right now. Talking about the steel cage match that he's going to be having with Roman. What if the glitch was genuine? I don't think so, because we had them last week as well, so it's a bit weird that we've not had glitches on shows and then 2 weeks in a row we have them. Don't worry, guys, it's just 2K20 glitches in real life. Believe that. Goldberg, Goldberg. He's coming up. He's a Hall of Famer. He's an icon. He knocks himself out unconscious tonight on SmackDown. Naomi. Wow. Look at Naomi. That is a stunning ring attire. She looks absolutely stunning. I love her hair. I love everything else. Moment of bliss with the Bellas. Perhaps it was just a boring hour that we've managed to get past. But now, you know, we've got Goldberg. We got the Bellas up next. We got Naomi looking amazing. 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 When I'm older, I want to be Naomi. As she looks there. Are you streaming Bellator? I don't think so. I don't tend to do Bellator. I actually don't know when it is. I just tend to keep an eye on the results. Shocking the system. Glitches are a Y2 Jericho return. I tell you what we are doing. Fury versus Wilder tomorrow. We are definitely streaming that bad boy. So, yeah, get your half-time scores in. It's already 10 minutes past. Get your half-time scores in. What do you score the show? Thank you, Chalmers, for reminding me. Bliss is next. Get your scores in, friends. What do you score the show? I'm not expecting high numbers, I'm not going to lie. Not expecting high numbers. Is Heath and Daniel the main event? I hope so. I hope so. Heath Slater in the main event. That is money. Days, Naomi's helmet vibrates. Vibrates. Days, do you ever do Wheel of Fun anymore? You asked me that, dude. You asked me. I said no. Apart from some for myself. 4.5 says LSW. Awful. 6.5 says Joe. Lucas says 8. 3 says IB Gang. 3 says Warren. 6 says Sean. 7 says Chris. 8 says Ben. Monica King says Naomi is a goddess. I agree. 7 says John Elite. Mikey, shout out to you. Last match made it a 6 for me, says Bray Wyatt. Thanks for joining us, Bray. 6 says Zoom Station. 9 says Luke J. Green 23. Imtiaz says, are you streaming UFC tomorrow along with Wilder Fury, or skipping UFC for the blockbuster match? I'll probably be doing both, but the stream will be fully advertised as Fury Wilder. But I mean, look, you guys know I'm a UFC fan, and yeah, I'll probably be having that on at the same time. If I can, thinking about it, I don't know if I can, because I think they're both on BT. Oh, that's only just dawned on me. They're both on BT. Like, normally I'd have a laptop and a TV, but I think I need the TV for both. Oh, that might be a problem. You might have just actually ruined my evening. No, yeah, you might have actually just made me realise a slight ish. 100% Fury Wilder, 1000% Fury Wilder. I'm not sure on UFC now. Memnon says fist bump. Shout out to you. Lots of 7s, 8s, 6s. Somebody says a pretty good 0 out of 0. That's high. That is high. Daisy's streaming Fury versus Wilder, but is he streaming Fury versus Wilder too? Everyone's going to do that. You've got to be different. You've got to... One of the biggest lessons you learn when you become a YouTuber is you've got to be original. You've got to stand out from the crowd. Everyone's doing Fury versus Wilder 2. So why not do Fury versus Wilder 1? Yeah? That's my business brain kicking in. Right, here we go. There's going to be an announcement, a huge announcement. I want the announcement for Nikki to come out and say she still loves John Cena. That's what I want. Oh, we're looking at Hall of Fame. Now, NWO, so it's going to be Hall of Fame, isn't it? I'd love it if it's not the Bellas. Oh, wow. There we go. It's official. You can't see me from the stars above. The Bellas. Oh, God. Look at that woman in the crowd. '2020 Hall of Fame inductees. So the huge announcement was them going in the Hall of Fame, but thankfully they didn't make them do it. They got Alexa to do it. There we go. We're just so honored. They are to be announced into the Hall of Fame, which was on Instagram earlier today. So they're saying they're grateful for the Bella Army. it's quite nice, actually, Brie being there, because I bet obviously she doesn't tend to go, does she, to SmackDown? Daze, do you think Miz and Morrison will win the tag titles? Yeah. Yeah, I think they stand a chance. They're really putting over Alexa. Nah, I don't. They probably want to hear about twins being pregnant. I must admit, I am really happy for Nikki, because when she broke up with John, you didn't know if it was like a work or what was happening. But it was all real, and I bet that was genuinely hard for her. You know, I do think that they like really did love each other. So I'm pleased for her. So there we go. Daniel Bryan. Dun, 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 dun. Ah! Birdie. Birdie has come out. Oh, and Daniel's making his way down to the ring. I bet that was cool for him to have his music hit and for him to go out with his daughter. I bet that was amazing. Oh, she is cute. Isn't she cute? Does her top say birdie mode? Think her top says birdie mode? That is cool. Right, Daniel versus Heath. Unfortunately, it's not the main event. It's not the main event. Has got ruthless aggression. Daniel Bryan versus Heath Slater. Aggression. Days Killer Cross on his Twitter. WWE Immortal Rabbit Tribe God. Immortal Rabbit Tribe God. Okay. Cool. Immortal Rabbit Tribe God. They don't deserve it. Many of the biggest wrestlers don't get those opportunities. Birdie mode. Yeah, it's cool, isn't it? She looks just like Daniel Bryan. The kid definitely takes after her father. Days, the announcement is Brie has been cheating on Daniel with Heath Slater. Oh, amazing. And it turns out that the kids he keeps talking about, he's got kids. One of them is Birdie. Bum, bum, bum. That'd be sick. The Bella twins are inducted into the Hall of Fame 2020. Some people think they deserve it. Some people don't. As I said, this is a place for discussion, conversation, as long as it's respectful. All good stuff, baby. Imagine if Birdie came out to fight instead of Daniel. Melina was better than both combined. SmackDown has been boring for 2 months, says Loyalty Chisel. Killer Cross is the reincarnated Rambling Rabbit. Birdie versus Daniel. Okay, so we are just at commercial break. How long have we got? We've only got 40 minutes left. So the show is been going for an hour and 20. It's not been brilliant. I was kind of hoping for a different announcement, to be honest, from the Bellas. I didn't think that the Hall of Fame announcement would I don't know. I don't know. I suppose I shouldn't. I should have expected it. It is the biggest news, them going into the Hall of Fame. So I suppose I should have expected that to have been the announcement. But yeah, I kind of thought that there might be something else, something we don't know about. I suppose that's the problem, isn't it? You hear about this a while ago, and then you just move on. So by the time they actually announce it, you're like, yeah, I know. That's wrestling. That's wrestling. You hear rumours. The rumours get pretty much confirmed. You accept them. Then WWE announce them and you go, cool. And then, like, more rumours, and that's how it works. So I was kind of stupidly expecting something else. But it is what it is. Bella's, but no Owen Hart. They won't let Owen Hart, his widow, won't let him in. WWE would love to put him in. Days, who would win, Big Daddy V or Linda McMahon? Linda McMahon, definitely. Definitely. Right, we're just about to go back. They deserve it, but Repo Man deserves it more. Well, Repo Man can't go in because he was part of the lawsuit against them. Doink, Mantar, or Swoggle, or Carly, or Berserker. That's quite a list. Right, Daniel's got the arm of Heath Slater. Heath Slater gets over to the ropes. Drew Gulak is at ringside. With all the female wrestlers that get... You know, what's up? You'd think WWE would have a health plan. Shout out to Ben Russell. Do a poll on Twitter to see what percentage of people think about the Bellas. I think one was done, and I mean, it was when the rumours first came out, and more people were for it than against it. I think it was like 65-35 on a one that I saw. So I think it'd be around about that ballpark again. Over the top. Ooh, Daniel lands on his feet, but he's hurt his knee, and a lovely DDT by Heath. 2. Kick out by Daniel. How are they in the Hall of Fame before Liger? It's never about when they go in. It's never about priority order. It's just about when the time is right. Oh. Gulak's telling Heath Slater, don't go up top. Ah, look, and he misses. He did say to him, don't do it. Daniel trying to get the crowd support. Shout out to Christopher Rogers. Give me Gulak versus Bryan. Will the Bulldogs go into the Hall of Fame? Well, there's rumours the British Bulldog will. Kicks coming into the chest. Yes. Chants by the crowd. Oh, yes. Kind of that last one missed by a mile, but... Down goes Heath. What's the main event tonight? Do you know? I don't know. Probably, I'm guessing Naomi Carmella. Oh, roll up by Heath. 1, 2. Kick out by Daniel. Heath Slater came close, but running knee. Puts Slater down. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan wins. And Daniel Bryan stares at Drew Gulak. Matt Hardy's tweets are interesting. Tommy Toy travels for Hall of Fame. Yeah, where is he? Keep waiting for him to upload another video. Right, we got Mandy. Oh, another glitch. And it had circles. I saw that one. What do the circles mean? Circles of lights. Lights all in a circle. There's Otis. Glitch. A clock. It could be a clock. Oh, now Naomi's coming out, so she's not the main event. Yes, a clock. What does it mean? Doomsday clock. Cross. Yeah, I'm feeling cross. Oh, no! Where's the helmet? Where's the helmet? Oh! Oh, well, I hope she loses. No, I'm only joking. I still love her. She looks awesome, man. She looks so cool with her hair like that. But it should be a law that she has to always wear the that helmet. Right, Naomi on her way. Poor Otis. Poor Otis. Otis is stalking her now. The circle is a clock. That means time. Clobbering time. It's clobbering time. Yes. Yes. Days and everyone, the reason the Bellas going into the Hall of Fame, look what they've done for the women's division. Without them, we wouldn't have the man, the queen, the legit boss on the main roster. Hashtag fact. Mark with some shades. Shout out to you, Mark. Killer Cross equals TikTok equals clock. She couldn't get it over her hair. No helmet. I know. Her coat is rad. This is awesome. I can't believe Mandy would treat my boy like that. Days, do the glitches now confirm that something is happening? Yes. I mean, in all fairness, we did think last week something was happening, but the glitches have got more severe this week, and that certainly looked like a clock. So TikTok, I think Killer Cross could be on the way. Inner circle. Clock equals White Rabbit equals cross. Forget Puppet Watch, from now on Glitch Watch. It's going to be Mustafa Ali, says Lucas. Manami Toyota for the Hall of Fame. Harry. Yes. Yes. Yes, Days, it's clobbering time, says Monica King. Devin asks, who is your favourite wrestler? Undertaker, Shawn, Fiend, Asuka. Yeah, those are the ones that come to mind. Genuinely, I'm loving Naomi at the moment. I love that helmet that she's got. I think she looks really cool. I've always liked the whole feel, the glow thing. But I think she's like changed her hair. And she's always been great in the ring. She's always been a great wrestler. I'm kind of feeling Naomi. Days, are you pregnant? No, unfortunately not. First glitch had an envelope. The second glitch had a clock. What does it mean? Do we know of a wrestler called Envelope Clock? Envelope Clock is about to make his debut. Pork chop cash for Hall of Fame, says Colin. Yes, pork chop cash. The best kind of cash and the best kind of pork chops. Days, it looked like an arc reactor that you see on Ali's gear. True. Could be. I would say Ali stands a good chance. I would say Killer Cross is probably favourite. I would say the outside is CM Punk. Done. Well, Pete wants to know, are you going to stream Fury Wilder tomorrow? Pete, for the gazillionth time. And with a poster behind me as well. Yes, I am. I am, my friend. It's happening. We're going to start early as well. We're going to start about midnight UK, which is 7 Eastern, and we might even start before that. So, yeah, huge stream. Huge stream. And I am going to get so much abuse. So, if you want to see me getting abused, then join us tomorrow. Shorty G. Apollo Crews. He's really going after the big guns here, isn't he, Sheamus? Half an hour to go, my friends. Days, was the Cody glitch fake? Well, it is starting to look that way. It is starting to look that way. Papa Shango for the Hall of Fame. Days, will you be watching Anton Deck's Saturday Night Takeaway? Probably. Days, I'm not sure if you know about this, but Kurt Angle did an interview in the UK when the superstars were in the UK for BT Sport, and he talks about his whole career. So, Sheamus talking about entering the Elimination Chamber. There's Apollo. And there's Shorty. The Boogeyman. Dace, do you agree Ricochet needs better rivals? Yes. And a better gimmick. Shorty G says he's not going to back down. Apollo says he doesn't need pep talk. You gotta give him credit. They are using like the lower card talent. You know, Shorty G, Apollo Crews, Heath Slater. There's Bailey on the outside of the ring with the Women's Championship. Naomi looks like a boss. Carmella making her way down. Nice little, oh, fireworks. Got fireworks for Carmella. Don't know what she's done to deserve that, but a few fireworks. Well, I do know what she's done to deserve that. She's going out with Corey Graves. Right, Carmella versus Naomi. I'm rooting for Naomi. I do like Carmella. I think she brings something. She's a good worker. Glad they're using Apollo Crews. Legend has it, says Quake, that Days will be streaming Wilder versus Fury, but no one really knows the answer to this mystery. Yeah, even I don't know. But I definitely am. I wouldn't be surprised if the glitch could be the NWO. Elimination Chamber for Sheamus. Apparently so. Sounds pretty loud. Is that bad? I want Sting to return at Mania and have a huge entrance. Yes, Erica. That would be cool. That would be cool. Christian for the Hall of Fame. People would lose their minds for that, yes. They'll be using the mid-carders and jobbers again after Crown Jewel because they'll all be stuck in Saudi again. That would be amazing. Oh, no. Goldberg can't get back. Whatevs. And if The Fiend can't get back, then we'll just use Funhouse Bray instead. Right, we are underway for Naomi versus Carmella. Handshake between the two. But Naomi pulls her into a headlock. Nice. Days, did you see WWE, AEW combining in the future? A little bit of history repeating itself. Well, only if one goes out of business, and you'd have to say it's more likely AEW would first. So, only if that happens. I can't see them having a working arrangement otherwise. I want to see Goldberg and The Fiend. Well, you will, dude. It's happening. Super Showdown on Thursday, and we're streaming that as well. Undertaker for Hall of Fame. Like if you see Finlay in the Hall of Fame and the British Bulldogs. It's time to post a comment. Are you enjoying the stream? Question mark, question mark. If so, then don't. No, hang on. If are you enjoying the stream? If so, then don't. Forget to leave a like. There we go. I've seen other people do that. Yes, I'm begging. Right, we're underway anyway with Naomi and Carmella. Naomi up, kick out. Carmella goes down. We've got 24 minutes, you know. 24 minutes. We've got Goldberg. And that's it, isn't it? I don't understand. What time is Super Showdown in the UK? Not too sure. It tends to be around about lunchtime in the UK. It's like early morning in America. Well, now, you see, right, Naomi has just done that, I don't even know what it's called, where, you know, she's just dropped Carmella down. That's actually Angel Garza's finishing move in NXT, and he wins matches with that. Carmella just winced a little bit. Carmella was like, oh, that was uncomfortable. But that's Angel Garza's finisher. Or a variation of it. Dave, stupid question, but if you're looking to stream different things, how about you stream Anton Dex Saturday Night Takeaway? No, when I said different things, I meant things that are still connected to wrestling. So unless Ant is going to wrestle Deck, then no, I still meant things that were connected to wrestling, like the wrestling figure stream that we did earlier. Crossbody by Naomi. Shoulder up by Carmella. I already like the stream. It's the first thing I do before I entered the chat, says Anadors. Days, are you enjoying my comment? Leave a like. Yes, I am begging. I don't know if I can like him. Can I like? I can't like him, I don't think. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll time you out instead. There you go. I've timed you out instead. I couldn't leave a like, so I feel like that's the next nicest thing that I can do. So you're welcome. IDMM, you're welcome. Happy birthday, Grayson Ray. I didn't see Grayson Ray announcing that, but happy birthday. Days, when is Walter coming back to NXT? Not sure. I think we're going to commercial break again. We are. There we go. Shout out famous KJ Carter. Days, who's your favourite wrestler? I don't know, dude. I mean, like, Thunder Rosa. I love in NWA. Asuka, legit. Kabuki Warriors. I think Kabuki Warriors are now my favourite thing in WWE. I think they might have knocked The Fiend to number 2. I've always loved Asuka, but now they're just so funny. So yeah, I think Kabuki Warriors, Fiend, Thunder Rosa. Days, what have I missed? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. You've missed nothing. You've missed nothing. Apart from an alright Symphony of Destruction match. And the Bellas announcing they're going in the Hall of Fame. Days, this is a horrible SmackDown. I agree. Undertaker for Hall of Fame, yes. Guys, we got 20 minutes to survive. That's how it feels. I feel like I've got 20 minutes to survive. I mean, look, Carmella Naomi, I think, is going to be an alright match. The Goldberg thing, I think, is going to be very interesting. Oh, the glitches. That's probably been that. I didn't mention that. People asking what have they missed? You've missed a couple of glitches. So, yeah. Be more specific. Get a clue, you sons of potato killers. What Symphony of Destruction match? It was a whole thing. It was a thing. There was a piano. It didn't break. Ukulele was involved. Are the women's tag champs still relevant? Yes, because they're hilarious. Easy peasy! Yeah, a little bit of that, wasn't it? From the Kabuki Warriors. A little bit of that. Loved it. Killer Cross is coming to SmackDown. Days, Kane for Hall of Fame. Yes, because it rhymes. Glitches, the glitches are the best part of SmackDown, says Team CB. This program contains flashing images. Right, we're going back. Come on, guys. 19 minutes. We can do this. We can do this. Come on. I feel like, you know that guy that got caught between two rocks and he had to survive for like 100 odd hours? 127 hours or whatever. I feel like him. I feel like he had to dig deep. Do you know what I mean? Hang in there. Survive. That's exactly how I feel. Having to watch this SmackDown. Having to watch this 2-hour SmackDown. Quick kicks by Naomi. Carmella taking the leg away. I mean, her leg's still there, but she tripped her over. Days looks like a dog putting his paws up when he does a dance move. There we go. The Fiend might have been in the production truck for a few weeks and is messing with the lights. Where can I stream Days Watch Along? Where can you stream Days Watch Along? Stream it anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Just a 2 count for Carmella. Grabbing her hair. Someone... Oh, against the ropes goes Carmella. Ooh, nice. Carmella going over. Kick by Naomi, which I think missed again by a mile. Carmella rolling out of the ring. Naomi over the top. That's right, baby! I tell you what, Carmella is only just staying in her ring attire here. I feel like her ring attire is way too small. Backed into the corner goes Carmella, and Naomi goes over face first into that top turnbuckle. Carmella going up top. Big crossbody. Don't forget the winner will face Bayley. Days, I'm back from my timeout. Dude, you're welcome. I tried to like, but there's no way that I could like it. So, I didn't know how else to kind of acknowledge your message. So I timed you out. And it's very rare for me to do that, dude. Very rare for me to drop people in timeout. So you should be honoured. Honoured! Because that timeout came from a good place. Carmella goes over to the ropes. Days, can I stroke your beard? Do it. Go on. That was weird. Of all the things I've done this evening, that was one of the weirdest. How long we got to survive now? 15 minutes! Come on! Come on, we can do it! Code of silence. Code of silence. Code of silence. Carmella screaming her head off. Oh, it is middle of the ring. Naomi gets to the ropes, though. Naomi getting up, kick to the midsection. Oh, nice kick. Duck underneath against the ropes. Rear view by Naomi. 2. Kick out by Carmella. Wow, she kicked out of a rear view. That's pretty good. Had to dig deep there. That was clunky. What is your favourite match? This one, right now. This is my all-time favourite match. Carmella versus Naomi. Smackdown, 22nd of February 2020. 2. Shoulder up. Wrestling historians are going to speak of this. It's not that bad a match, actually. It's all right. It's all right. Days the Circle is Ali's glove. Yeah, could be. Naomi getting up. Ooh, kick to the head. Carmella goes down. This must be the main event. I can't imagine another match after this. Blockbuster by Naomi. Days, that was Tiny Tim's ukulele that he left for WWE to hold on to back in the 1980s. Naomi gets the win. Wow, look at them. Them people in the crowd have got the glasses that go all the way round. They must be selling them now. Hang on. Don't you have to be, like, reserved and dignified and all this kind of stuff when you're in, like, Saudi Arabia? Do you remember last time, like, they all wore these really long, really... couldn't be less sexy if they tried kind of attires? When it was Natalya versus... What? How are they going to present Naomi? With her feel the glow and boobs popping out? Goldberg next. Thanks, Days. My fingers feel warm now. You're welcome, bud. That's what I'm here for. It's not just a stream, it's a finger warmer. Fiend segment, yes. Days, tomorrow is the 4-year anniversary of Shane McMahon's return. Ooh. Wondering, who do you think will win, Fiend or Goldberg, and why? Fiend, because the rumours have always been Fiend versus Roman. And rumours today are that Goldberg won't be at WrestleMania. So I'm saying Fiend wins. Fiendy time, says Sonny Wolf. Mella winning wouldn't have made sense, but it would have been the right decision, to have been honest. I agree with, was it Joe that said? I can't remember who it was that said. But someone earlier was saying that they think that Goldberg is going to no-sell this Fiend attack. I could see that happening. I think they'll want to build up Goldberg here as a real threat for Super Showdown. To try and convince you that, you know, Goldberg could win the title. So, yeah, I agree. I think that Goldberg comes out. I think Fiend attacks, but I think Goldberg actually gets the better of the exchange. And that's how we close out SmackDown. Who do you think will win, Naomi or Bayley? I think Bayley. Rumours are it's going to be Bayley versus Sasha at WrestleMania. Days, can Naomi even use that finisher in Saudi Arabia? I don't know. I honestly, I don't know. KSA would actually prefer Naomi perform with Bailey as they're both married. Just my thoughts, knowing their laws. They don't like having single women be popular. Trini, that's amazing insight. That's amazing insight. That is awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate stuff like that because genuinely, I know like we joke around a lot, but it does seem weird to me that Naomi has been selected because she's so bright and colourful and in your face, and it just doesn't feel like Saudi really want... It doesn't feel like they want women on the show at all, to be honest. But WWE have, you know, managed to convince them to put a match on last time, and it went well. So now it looks like we're getting a couple of matches this time. Or at least we're getting this one. So, yeah, Naomi is very bright, very in your face, feel the glow. And you can't really take that away. You know, that's her gimmick, feel the glow. You can't have feel the glow and then she comes out in a white t-shirt. So, it's a weird one for Super Showdown. But that's what I'm saying. It's a really interesting insight. Next Friday, John Cena. John Cena. Right, we've got 9 minutes. Days at Super Showdown. I think Naomi will wear her glow bodysuit that she wore the first time she started the Feel the Glow thing. Oh yeah, I think she'll be covered. But I just don't know how they're going to react to her being still glow, bright, in your face, you know? They, as I said, they don't want women on the show at all. So to put one on that's glowing in the dark, I don't know. Clearly, it must be fine. Right, here's Goldberg. He hasn't been headbutting doors or anything. Dun, 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 dun. The crowd are shills. Days, do you like John Cena? I didn't when he was wrestling. I didn't like how he was constantly winning. Even towards the end of his time, you know. He was still picking up big wins. So, yeah, I wasn't a big Cena fan. But, in retrospect, he always had big matches. His segments were always big talking points. He was always a great promo, I thought. His matches were okay. They were okay. He actually had some really good ones towards the end against the likes of AJ Styles. Right, Goldberg making his way down. Ladies and gentlemen. Goldberg made it through the door without injury. Yay! Success. Can Goldberg do it again? Goldberg. Have you watched Glow on Netflix? I saw season 1 and I've seen half of season 2. It's excellent. I just didn't get around to watching the rest. And I've heard season 3 is the last one. His t-shirt on the back says Fiends Next. Did you see that? On the front it says Goldberg. On the back it says Fiends Next. Goldberg. Goldberg. Damn, it's good to be back. Here we go. Goldberg says he's going to take his time and he's going to enjoy this. The Fiend. You're next! Whoever or whatever you are, know this. Oh! Was you ready for a fun house? Was you ready for a fun house though, Bill? Because that's what you've got. Nice. What have we got? We got a bit of, I'm loving his little tool set. I'm here to take your Universal Championship. You're not taking anything from anyone. Yeah, let's get to know each other. Okay. Abby. Hi, Bill. Mercy. Hey, Billy boy. Yay! Huskers! 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 What's up, dude? No, not again. Bray with the mallet. Yeah, go on. Who is it? Is it Vince? Oh, the lights are starting to go out now. Surely he knew this was going to happen, though. And look at the smile on his face as the lights go out. There's a smile on Goldberg's face. Lights come back on. The Fiend. You're right behind me, and he is! That was cool. Goldberg knew. Goldberg knew that the Fiend was right behind him. How interesting that the Fiend didn't attack from behind. Why did the... Oh, spear! Spear to the Fiend! Spear to the Fiend, and the Fiend goes down. Fiend is hurt. Crawls over to the corner. He's on his hands and knees. And Fiend taking his time to get up. Stares at Goldberg. Goldberg showing no fear. No fear from Goldberg as the lights go out one more time. And he's gone. He's gone. He's gone. And you can hear the laughter track. So there we go. Fiend was hurt when he was hit with that spear. What happens at Super Showdown? Goldberg, Goldberg. Eric says, days. How cool would it be if Goldberg walks through the hall, goes through the red curtain, and ended up in the Dunhauser like the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks? That would be weird. Shout out to you, Eric. Thank you very much for the support, dude. Eric Derigi, shout out to you, buddy. That was interesting, wasn't it? That was awesome, says Shay. Fiend wins, obviously. Fiend has been unsuccessful in 2 out of the 3 past attacks. He's got to up his attacking game, hasn't he? Goldberg's going to win the title. Oh, Fiendy. 9.5 easy. Get your scores in, guys. We made it. Guys, we made it. We made it. We actually got through that SmackDown. And I gotta be honest, it was a chore. It was a chore. There was next to nothing. Apart from that very end, there was next to nothing on this show. I'm 4.5 in it. I'm 4.5 in it. I just can't think of that much I enjoyed. I mean, Carmella match was okay. Symphony of Destruction was okay. End was okay. Outside of that, forget it, mate. Forget it. 3.4, 9, 6, 8, 7.25, 6, 7, 2, 6, 8.5, 6.75, 3.5. We're all over the place here. I think we're all over the place. 5.5, 7.65. I gotta tell you guys, I think I'm a bit lower than the chat, which is quite unusual, but I've got, for most of this, it was a chore to get through. Don't let that end in. Colour your judgment, if you will. This was not a strong show. First hour was awful. And what did the second hour have? Don't know. 6, 5, 6, 5.5, 7.5. We're still kind of all over the place a bit. I feel like the average score is 5 or 6, so I am still lower. Bray gets a 10 for me. Midnight 5, 7.5, 6. Well, there we go. Lots of different scores coming in. Not a show I particularly enjoyed, but I did enjoy spending the time with you guys. As always, AJ Parker says, I'll tell you what happens. Goldberg will get dealt very quickly by The Fiend at Super Showdown. I'm thinking you could be right, buddy. I'm thinking The Fiend will be successful. Tyler Sim says I didn't watch the show. I think you probably won tonight then, Tyler. I think tonight is your night. Right, guys, we're done. We are done. Thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to run off, check on Kia Days, see that she's all right. Obviously get some rest because tomorrow we have got a massive stream. I don't know if you've heard the rumours. I think it's about time that I confirm those rumours that we are streaming Fury versus Wilder 2 tomorrow. We are going to be here throughout that whole stream. It's going to be a long stream. It's going to be in-depth boxing talk. But of course, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We always do. So if you want to talk wrestling, we can talk wrestling. If you want to talk boxing, we can talk boxing. If you want to just see me getting abused, swing by, watch me getting abused. Because there's going to be plenty of people on that don't normally join us that will want to see the fight and will, take their frustration out on me. So, yes, make sure that you're joining us if you want to see people being mean to me. Right, awesome, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Really do appreciate the support. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the show. Not my favourite SmackDown that I've ever seen, but it is what it is. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you tomorrow for Fury versus Wilder 2. Bye for now.